another episode of the motherfucking Porta Poddy podcast. This is episode number 78. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, almost wasn't one this week, you know? Yeah, well, almost wasn't one this week, man. I almost, kind of gave up on it. My boy, Dummy Boy, you know what I'm saying? Off on a vacation excursion, you feel me? Doing his fucking thug thizzle after the whole graduation shit. And yeah, man, it was, uh, it was a cool, you know, weekend and shit like that, man, to have a bunch of family around and celebrating for him and, you know what I'm saying, bigging him up and yeah, to see what's next, man, is the shit. Obviously, I'm here dolo. This is hella weird. So if this is mad awkward for me, because as soon as I hear the fucking silent, I want to say something. I don't know how this dynamic works to do it by yourself. But yeah, man, I'm in here by myself for right now. Eddie's on the way. He's on the way. I just figured I would start it out and get the initial shit out the way. And so once he gets up in here, man, we can get it rolling. But yeah, man, welcome back to another episode. Um Appreciate everybody tuning into the last one. We did get pretty deep and talk about some sort of serious topics to us, I guess you would say. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody in the world, deals with the same type of shit in some capacity. So hopefully you enjoyed that. It was kind of a long episode with no visual and shit. I know some of y'all love the visual shit. So apologize for that. But yeah, at least we got Flacco on. You know what I'm saying? That shit was cool. My little nephew, you know what I'm saying, got him on. Got my mom on the pod. That was crazy. Told a little story about, how I got the name I got. And yeah, had my brother E back on. That was cool. Paul Lizard, OG, vet in the game. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this one's gonna be a fight pod. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna start introducing the fight pods into it. We're gonna label it "Welcome to the Scrap." It is a brand that I started. Um, I want to say, I started this shit like when everything was shut down. Pandemic time, shit like that. Late 2020, I want to say, and I kept up with it on the IG. I didn't, I was only like promoting to hashtag wise and, to like diehard fans that'll search the hashtag. And then I was getting some traction too. Got a good, I don't even know how many followers we got on that shit, but we started, we was getting feedback. They were messaging, they were, um, commenting and shit like that, liking. So, it was pretty dope. And then I started the TikTok. The TikTok had got a little traction as well. But I can't do it by myself. So I kind of fell back from that shit. Initially it was for to be able to start a fight pod. So just to get the traction and the ball rolling and kind of like another audience type shit and to have two separate pods. But I figure we will slow roll this out and kind of do the practice in front of y'all and then transition over into doing later on two separate pods or whatever. So for now I'm going to try to do like a once a week maybe. Who knows, man? Maybe we can get it in and do like a 30, 45-minute pod, like before the weekend, do a before, and then do, the Monday after and do a weekend wrap up. Um, give our predictions and then, backdoor with the with the weekend wrap up. So I don't know, man. We're just kind of like shooting, shooting shots, seeing what sticks, throwing shit against the wall, seeing what sticks, and hopefully we can get a good rhythm and more people that fuck with the fighting. And this is something that like I've been wanting to do. Me and my boy Double D Eddie uh been wanting to do this shit for like a long time. We talked about it, and that's the whole reason why I even bought this podcast shit is to do that actual podcast. And it ended up us doing the Porta Potty instead. So um a little backstory is because like I can't, and this is no shade to Dummy Boy, I can't have a intelligent fight conversation with him. Like now I can do it more. But back then, when like I said, this was early, like I don't know, like I don't even remember when we started the pod. We started the pod like a year ago, right? Like so the we started with the idea of the pod for like I don't know before that shit. So almost right now, probably almost 2 years. Almost 2 years ago is come up with the idea. So around that time, like Dummy Boy really wasn't fucking with the fight shit so much. He would watch it, but it wasn't like a daily thing. Like now he's coming out of his room or text messaging me, hey, did you see XYZ? They did an interview and they said blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Or did you see this fight is about to happen? Or you know what I mean? So he's just kind of like keeping up with the shit really now, and then he knows like different shit. He's learning the different lingo, and it's cool to watch. You know what I'm saying? And if you really been paying attention when we do talk about fighting, you can tell that he's getting more acclimated to it. But anyways, the point is like I couldn't do it like with him like and have the intelligent fight conversation. So I transitioned into just doing like we're just shit talking, right? So just regular podcast shit. Eddie wasn't available at the time. He had, some things going on. And just, it wasn't clicking, it wasn't able to do it. I had tried to get um my other brother to do it. He watches a lot of fighting and is a big fight fan. And that shit just didn't click. So yeah, so I had to put that shit on the back burner. And so with me doing the whole Instagram and TikTok shit, I said, man, fuck this. Like it feels like I'm doing it for nothing. Like I'm enjoying doing it, but it felt like I'm just like I don't know. I didn't want to be somebody who's just reposting news. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just taking from other outlets and reposting it on my outlet and for people to see. So yeah, I was just kind of like a one-stop shop for fighting in general. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of got hard to like post everything about MMA and boxing. So like I don't know. There was like overshadowing each other at some points because there was big fights in both disciplines in the same night and multiple organizations. So it's kind of difficult, but to prioritize one or the other because if you know anything about social media, it's hard to get traction on a post if you're constantly posting. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it used to be. If it was like it used to be, you could post and then just people will see it in the timeline of how they get on and how you post it in that order. But now it's based off of like you know activity on the actual post. I don't know, just a bunch of stupid shit. So a lot of times it would like one post would get like 2 likes, and then the next post would get like 40 likes, and then the next post would get like 20 likes, and then the next post would get like no likes, and then the next post would get like 5 likes, and so on and so forth. So it was kind of, I felt like, posting on the story is cool. And, it kept like traction up for the channel or for the Instagram. But I don't know. I just got to figure out how to work that shit. So I started trying to do it on TikTok and like, um, doing the whole video shit. And it was getting good traction. It was just like that shit was kind of time consuming. And I started like, um, pushing other shit to the side to be able to do that shit, and it's like really not paying off, and I don't know when it would ever fucking pay off. So I just decided to say fuck it. I set it down. I still have them. They will go up. Obviously, once we get this shit running, up and fully running, um, that's where the clips and shit will go and all that other shit. So all that shit is set up. So we're straight on that end. And yeah, I just want to try something try something new. You know what I'm saying? Not a pivot off of the pod. I still want to do the pod, but I also watch a ton of fucking fighting, and I feel like if I don't do anything with watching this fighting, then I'm just watching it for nothing, if that makes sense. I know fans watch football and they don't do anything with the football. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm just watching all these fights, learning all this different shit, techniques and, different shit that if I don't use it to like something for like a pod or something or even being a guest on somebody's pod, I was always willing to do that shit and talk about fighting. Like honestly, I never even wanted to start my own podcast in general. I wanted to just be on somebody's podcast and talk and learn this shit and eventually maybe I would start my own podcast, but things are what they are and I got to start and do it for myself because I just can't wait around for an opportunity to fucking knock on the door, because that shit don't happen every day. So here we are. But yeah, so just know that we're gonna be doing like in some transition shit, and y'all are here to see the test market shit. This shit actually might end up being what we do live. So I might get to a point where I'm just live streaming this shit. But y'all will get the opportunity to see us test market this shit and build it and see where we're gonna go. Obviously, it's gonna be me, um, running this shit, and then Eddie, um, gonna be the number two, but whenever he can or whatever the fuck. And then I have a few other um personalities that I want to try out in this mix that I know that do deal with a lot of fighting. Some just deal directly with boxing, and some deal directly just MMA, and some are all around. So some of them I might have just come on and be, you know, talk specialty on boxing end, or some of them I come in talk specialty on the MMA side. So we'll see where it goes, man. I think it'll be dope. And we throw in, just our little sauce of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be just the same ignorant bullshit that we do daily or, weekly on the Porta Potty. It's just going to be about fight sports. So, just across the board, just fighting. That's it. We're not going to talk about any other sports. We might hit a topic or two outside the realm, but I doubt it. I want to keep it just in general, just fighting across the board. So yeah, maybe WWE, does that count as fighting? I don't think it does, to be honest. But yeah, we got a lot to cover for um couple weekend, this last weekend, the weekend before, No, this last weekend and then 2 weekends before. We're gonna cover the Devin Haney shit. We're gonna talk about that. The Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight. And then we're gonna talk. Let me get my notes up here. The Clarissa Shields fight, and then we're gonna talk Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford finally happening. You know what I'm saying? Thank fucking the Lord. Because, yeah, bruh, they've been talking about that fight for fucking ever. It's finally fucking going down. So, yeah, we definitely have to touch on that. And obviously, UFC 289. Yeah, we're going to talk about that terrible fucking card. Let's just say that. Also, this weekend, there's a lot of boxing on. Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. We got Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. That boy got a long ass last name, bro. That shit is crazy. Also, the return of Adrian Broner. The problem is back. Good. Against Bill Hitchison. I don't know if any of y'all seen Adrian Broner is now with Don King, and Don King is still the same guy, just old as a motherfucker. Oh man, like it's crazy to see Bob Arum and Don King like still in the game in any capacity. It's fucking wild. These motherfuckers are old as shit. It's crazy. Also on the Josh Taylor Teofimo card is Xander Zayas. I don't, they spell the name hella weird versus Cruz. So that one should be a good one, man. Xander Zayas, he's a good up and comer, from Puerto Rico and shit. I'll fuck with him. He's a solid fighter. So we're gonna get into that. But for now, we hydrate. It ain't no laws when you're on the clouds, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and he's not here to fucking stop me, so you know what I'm saying? Make sure you use code Porta Poddy and all that. I love fucking with Dummy Boy. He's crazy, man. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get into it, man. The Haney loss, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know. It's a very, very close ass fight, but I want to play all these videos of people that said that they felt like Haney lost, and that it was a robbery. So I want to play all that before we get into it. I'm pretty sure by the time this is done, Eddie will be available. What is that? 112. This is Linares, or no, excuse me. Lotta, yeah.
What system? That's so stupid, man. The fuck, Loma clearly beat him, man. What are you talking about?
How many rounds did you think?
Robert Garcia, legendary trainer.
Most of them, bro. Loma got robbed, bro, big time.
Big time.
This guy tonight lost. We appreciate it. Lost.
Van Dam.
Lost. And the other guy, Lomachenko, win. It's that simple.
I had Lomachenko 8-4.
De La Hoya.
It was pretty bad.
I'm just letting y'all know,
Nelly.
I'm done with boxing.
Said he's done with
They will
boxing.
never get another motherfucking dime out of me. This is a travesty.
And he's a Haney fan.
Undisputed champion, he won.
Obviously,
I'm
Shakur.
really, really mad at boxing. This kind of stuff is intolerable.
Sean Porter.
It's unnecessary. It doesn't make sense. Nevada Commission, they need a little wash.
Sorry, man.
No problem.
You won that fight easy.
Bob Arum himself.
You won that fight easy.
Yes.
Easy.
If Vasily Lomachenko and things came to there being a rematch, would you guys honor that?
I don't see where it would have been. It would have been that close to be a rematch.
See, and of course, like, that's your dad, bro. Like, you're gonna say that, right? Like that, you're the dad. Of course, you think that he won. And he did win. He got the fucking, you know what I mean? They announced it and he won, right? But hella bias, brother.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I had to let that one ride out. All right, so Eddie Reynoso.
What did you think of the Loma Haney fight? I thought Loma won, but
He said Loma won by 2 points. I'm not going to keep going with that one because it's in Spanish, and I'm pretty sure that most of the listeners don't understand what the fuck he's saying. Now, Loma's dad was pissed, on the other hand.
Just like it is. This is the biggest robbery in the middle of a day. For our team, Christmas came in the summer, and we're not going to let it go. I guarantee we're going to protest. I guarantee we're going to appeal that decision because somebody needs to end this injustice.
He said the biggest robbery in the middle of the day. Boy robbed him with no mask on in the middle of the motherfucking day. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I think Eddie's in here. Boom. All right, let's continue.
Somebody needs boxing to put in a place where it has to be, and it has to be a justice, because those judges, when they scoring a completely insane score, they do.
Can somebody tell me why Lomachenko's dad speaks better English than Lomachenko? Like, if bro speaks decent English, like, wouldn't he like know even better English than him? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make
do
sense.
not understand how those fighters are working hard to get into that place, and then being robbed like that, it's not acceptable. And I guarantee we're not gonna let it go.
He's not going to let it go, my guy. Oh shit! I thought this was fucking hilarious right here, bro. This was like one of the funniest memes that I've seen out the whole shit. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Friday, then you won't get it. Edo! Young Ed in the building. The fuck is going on? Burp.
Unmute. There I am. But why is my camera not there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know why my camera's not. What's going on here? Start video. Oh. I don't know what it's doing there.
What are you using? All right, stop and start. Stop and start. Stop and start.
Stop and start. All right, up, I'm here now. Sorry about that.
All right. Welcome to the
that.
pod, man. Finally, you know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Motherfucking talking to myself for 20 minutes.
I know. I said 3:00. I'm sorry, I'm not punctual. I like to just jump in whenever. No, I had a lot of fucking work to do. This has been like the busiest summer I've had with my company, man. It's just ongoing right now. Yeah. Normally summer is my little chill time. I could just kick back for a little bit. No, not this year.
Hey man, busy is a good thing.
Yeah.
That means the money's still flowing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the guys that I schedule jobs with, fuck yeah. Like, I'm happy that they're making money because, like I said, normally summer is a little slow. So they're the ones constantly, hey, is there any jobs? You know, now I'm like we're booked solid. I can't get anybody on anything right now. Like they're all the other vessels are fucked.
Shit. Yeah, so it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? You had to handle your business and shit. But yeah, man. So I kind of gave him the rundown of what we're trying to do here. You know, just a recap with the whole fight pod shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so right now I just played all the fucking people. Eddie Reynoso came on, Van Dam, Nelly, fucking Fernando Vargas' son, just to name a few.
Yeah.
And said that this was the biggest robbery in the history of fucking boxing. Let's give your fucking take on Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, bro.
Let me start it out with saying I 100% understand where they're coming from. Yeah, man, that was a disappointment. Lomachenko was clearly dominating in that fight.
Poor guy.
Yeah, and I mean, Haney came out the victor. I can't really speak much on it because I kind of already knew if it was going to go that long, how it was going to go. I think we all knew that as just boxing fans that watch it. I don't know what the rest of the world was thinking, but we all knew if it was going to go to a decision, that's the way it was going to go. That's how it was going to play out. I did not want to see Lomachenko lose. That's for sure.
All right, so like the whole fight, it was like just out the gate, Loma just straight dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in the first round. He came out just swinging, doing his little in and out, angles and shit. I thought because normally it takes Loma a few rounds to warm up and shit like that, and he came out the fucking gate. He took one, he took two. It's been a few weeks, so I can't really just super fucking recap this shit. But I felt like he lost a round or two in the beginning of that shit, and then kind of dominated as the fight went on. You even had Devin Haney in the corner, like telling his dad, "I don't know what the fuck to do." Basically, like he knows everything I'm going to do before I do it.
That's what I was going to say. Let's leave it right there for right now. That little part of we did not expect this from Lomachenko from any other fights that he's done. We've never seen him come out like this. Right. And obviously we weren't the only ones because we heard that shit in the corner. We heard him saying that, Haney telling him that.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on? He doesn't fight like this. I didn't train like this for him. Like we heard that shit. Like, so that was very, I don't want to say unorthodox. It was not his typical type of fight. He doesn't do that. Nobody could have expected he was going to come out swinging like that. Yeah. Like you said, he normally waits till
see what you got going and like see how you're moving and take his time, and like he did kind of in the Teofimo fight.
A lot of your higher elite fighters do that though.
Yeah, right.
They will just fuck around for a couple rounds to see where you're going.
Downloading.
Yeah,
but he already knew what he had to do, and then just coming into the fight being that he used to be the champion and he's trying to get his belts back. He knew what he had to do. He had to start fast and start heavy and still in, with the same kind of pay. Like for people saying that like he's over the hill and shit, like my dude was in there working until the end. You know what I'm saying? So to keep a pace like that at at his age, bro, is like, I mean, he's not even that old. The thing of it is that they call him old because like he don't have a lot of fights and he's old.
Yeah.
But he's not, he's like fighters in their prime, right? He's like 33 or some shit like that. 30. How old is he?
Well, what are we considering prime?
I would say 35. He's 35. So like Errol Spence is like 35 though. You know what I'm saying?
Does age play a factor in the prime, or is it like the fighter in general, like how many he's won, how many knockouts, like what are we considering prime? Because I've had a real big talk about this before.
That's good. That's a good topic.
Yeah, because I think the conversation I was having a while back was between Canelo and the Mayweather fight, right?
Mm.
And they were like, Mayweather was past his prime, and I was like, he really wasn't all that old. If anybody was in their prime, it probably would have been Canelo. If we're talking age wise, if we're not talking wins, I think Canelo was like at 40 wins at that time, right? But he was still a young guy. So what are we considering to be that prime? Like,
Right.
I understand Canelo's in his prime now, but is Lomachenko past his prime, or is he in it now? Wins to losses versus his age, like where's that?
And see, okay, well, he had a lot of amateur fights.
Mm-hmm.
He had a fuck ton of amateur fights, but he doesn't have that many actual pro fights. I think he got like 12 fights or fucking crazy shit. So it's not that many fights, when you look at somebody that has like fucking, 20 to 30 fights or whatever, 50 and 0, Mayweather, 51 and 0 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so, and that's not even a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
not.
If you look at some of the past fighters like Julio Cesar Chavez or, shit like that.
Yeah.
They got a fuck ton of fights. I mean, of course, they probably counted the ones that they were getting into at the bar in Mexico. Like, ding, ding,
yeah.
He won. Give him the belt. That means another tequila shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a line of Coke, the
Keep
belt.
them coming.
You know
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
They do this all night.
But yeah, so like I think I think like wear and tear on your body wise, I think Lomachenko is younger than people think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
now far as like mentally, is like you could say like mentally is he still wanting to be in there because like he's up in age and like not, I mean, he's conditioned for it, but kind of not, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like these guys been boxing since, I mean, Devin Haney said he's been boxing since he was like 7 and been continued boxing since he was fucking 7 years old and never stopped. Lomachenko, his dad took him out, made him do fucking ballet or whatever the fuck he did, Russian dance shit or whatever to get good footwork, and it worked, you know what I'm saying? But and then spend a lot of time in the amateurs, and of course in the amateurs it's like very point driven, technical. It's definitely not the pros, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
For him to come in and win the title within his first, what was it, like 2 or something like that, first 2 or
Yeah, it was.
fight, it's fucking crazy, like basically unheard of type shit. And I think he's just an old soul, bro. I think he got a lot in the fucking tank. And from what it looked like during that fight, the effort that he gave and, just the skill and grit that he showed, like he stayed in the pocket and still, was taking hits, whenever Haney did actually land some shit, because bro, like the punch output was like not there, you know what I'm saying? Like I watched that shit, going excuse me, in slow-mo and shit. There's a dude on YouTube, he broke down the whole shit, went in slow-mo, counted each fucking punch, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like clear as fucking day, especially in slow-mo, that Lomachenko won, bro. But it definitely, watching it was a fucking super close fight, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been upset with a draw. But I had it for Loma, bro.
We all did. And I think that I don't think people should be saying that he's done or he has nothing else in the tank, because everything that fight showed me that we've seen people past their prime. We've seen people getting ready for retirement. Right. They don't fight like that.
No, they don't.
Like he gave it all that night, and it was like, all right, this dude's he's here to he's about to make a run, like.
So tell me this: Do you feel like Devin Haney is a duck if he don't give him an immediate rematch?
100%.
Because of the controversy, right?
100%.
So like when Mayweather had the close bout against Maidana, you know what I'm saying? And people were saying, "Oh, we think he lost. He lost. He lost." And then the initial one, I forget. Earlier in his career, he had one that they said that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
He gave both of those fights because of the people were saying like they think that he lost and it was a foul decision. He gave the immediate rematch and beat the fucking dog shit out them niggas the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like Devin Haney should do the same. Do you feel like he's a duck if he don't initiate that shit?
As from a boxing perspective, no, because he has the call. He has to say so to say that. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to. As a boxing fan, fuck yeah, that's a duck, man. That's a straight duck. Like, you know what's going on. Then prove it. Prove that it shouldn't have been that close. Right. Do another rematch and show us why we should say, all right, never mind. Make me eat my words, you know?
Yeah, make it clear, bro. Make it clear. And I get it, bro. He just came off of the whole doing the rematch with Kambosos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he clearly beat Kambosos' ass the first time and only rematched him because they had a fucking rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? Like that was about bread. You feel me? And like storyline. He went out of the country and fucking took the belts in Homeboy's country and then went out the country again to defend the belts, you know what I'm saying, in Homeboy's country and still won type shit. And then brought it back and defended his belts again and won. So I get it. It's for the storyline, but like, there's more money in that rematch. You feel me?
But that's exactly what it is. The storyline is people pay it to. That's something that people are going to talk about at a fucking barbershop. This right here is gruel match. Like, this is a grudge match right here. Like, just two guys like, let's fucking do this. And this will be something they talk about. If he goes in there and beats the shit out of Lomachenko, then they could say that. Then that would cement that legacy. Fuck that damn storyline, that trilogy, whatever the fuck. That don't even exist no more. This is what we need to be talking about.
Right. Which, let me say this, and I'm sure that it'll get clipped if that fight ever fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee he will not beat the fucking shit out of Lomachenko, bro. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can almost guarantee that he won't ever take that fight again. Not as long as he's undisputed.
Undisputed, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like they're already talking about him dropping the fucking titles and shit. So moving up to 140.
That's a duck.
That's a complete duck, bro.
It's a duck.
That's a complete duck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, I guess we could touch on this one and then, you know what I'm saying, hop back into it. Did you have anything more to say on the Lomachenko fight?
No, I did not. I believe you should.
That is what it is. A lot of people feel like, and I got a lot of calls and texts and shit too from, the homies that watch boxing and know what the fuck they're talking about. A few of them did say that they felt like Haney got it. You know what I'm saying? But I've rewatched it plenty of times and try to be biased for Haney, and I still can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I actively tried to be biased. You know what I'm saying?
I was going for Haney. Let's make that very clear. Like, I talked about it, I posted about it. Like, I was going for Haney.
Eddie's racist. He goes for all the Americans.
That's it. That's all I go for. I go for countrymen. Like, why am I gonna go for somebody else's country? Nobody else doing that for us.
Mother Russia.
Unless it's Connor. If Connor's fighting, I'm going for Connor. Yeah. But other than that, but yeah, man, like I was going for Haney, and at the end of the fight, I still will stand here and say Lomachenko had that shit.
Yeah. So speaking of ducks, I just heard. Okay, so the talk around, you know what I'm saying, the YouTube boxing town is that, and on Twitter or whatever the fuck that there's been an offer made from David Benavidez to Canelo to make the fight, and supposedly it's the biggest payday that Canelo has ever received, guaranteed $50 million. All right, so why is he not taking this and calling David Benavidez and his team clout chasers, I fucking don't know. Because there's not an option out there for him.
No.
Nobody wants to see the Bivol shit. This is what we want to see, homie. This is what we want. This completes your legacy. Like, damn near, if you beat dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can keep boxing, but damn near you can fucking retire at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah, so what's your thoughts on that shit?
He definitely, as soon as that fucking offer came up, go ahead and make that fucking call, man. You have to. Like, I think you said it, man. You said it best. We've all want to see this fight. I've been calling him a duck because of this fight. Like,
me too.
Yeah, because of this fight. Yeah.
And you know what's so fucked up is I think he could beat the fucking shit out of David Benavidez, bro. And not just because my Canelo bias or whatever.
No. 2 years ago, I would have said no. I'm rolling with that. No, though. I'm rolling with that now. I'm saying he'll do that.
And here's my reasoning. David Benavidez he used to be a fat boy. He don't got good core. Nobody goes to the body. And I understand why. He has a good inside game.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't fought nobody with an inside game like Canelo, bro, that digs to the body, that does that, then goes back up top, all this other shit. And I feel like, bro, it could end him with a body shot. You feel me? Like, that boy's a soul snatcher. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is for me, bro. Like, I stand on this side all the time, but as I did in the past on other pods that I called out Canelo for that rider shit, you know what I'm saying, which ended up being like a pretty competitive match in my eyes, you know what I'm saying, because I don't think people seen like that rider would come out like that and be that durable, but yeah, man, I think he should take it, you know what I'm saying. This is like, bro, this is like the greatest year in boxing ever. Ever. Like, real shit. If that shit gets made, bro, like ever, bro. Like ever. Like what more can we get? Fucking Tyson Fury versus Usyk.
Usyk, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. And yeah, like, and bro, and if all that shit happens this year, Canelo versus Benavidez, like, Charlo versus fucking Andre.
Andre, yeah.
If we can get all them fucking fights this year, bro, like, bro, I might have to call it. I might have to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't get no better.
Where do we go from there? Like, where do we go from there? Like that's it. And we know that as consumers, so they definitely know that as promoters, right? So that is a great thought to have, but it's very far-fetched to see that big of a draw in one fucking year, man. Like, I would love it.
So it's where it's at. Rematch.
Yeah. Rematches is where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. That's where
right. I mean, legacies are being born right now. Like, they're happening with the fighters you just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? It's starting now. So there's going to be a changing of the guard pretty soon. Who that is, we don't know, but we know that those 4 matches are something that we want to fucking see before anybody comes up again.
Yeah, there's still a few motherfuckers that are holding on to the Mayweather era, and I feel like Tyson Fury has stepped his foot into that shit. Even though he says, the money, it's not about the money for me. It's this and this. Like, Canelo, even though he just says it's about the legacy, I feel kind of he stepped his foot into that pile of shit as well. And that sucks. But for the most part, a lot of these guys are like, nah, fuck that, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see Ryan like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you whatever you want. Like, let's just fight. I've been wanting this fight. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though he lost, you got to tip your hat because he still went in there and did his thing. You feel me?
Yeah, he could have done
it. Yeah, he definitely could have done. But he, I don't know. Way too confident with that shit. Hopefully we see him come back. You seen he's with Errol Spence trainer now, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Hopefully we see something good come out of that shit.
I'm scared. I just spoke it into existence, the fucking changing of the guard, because you sent me that shit about Dana White, And I'm like, fuck, is this what's gonna start this shit now? Like, I
Mm.
don't want to see no Nelk boy fucking Island boy
Mm.
Jake Paul bullshit, man. I don't want to see. I know that's what's gonna happen, and that's gonna be the change right there. That's what's gonna. He's gonna come in here and try to make that fucking change of that, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't know, bro, because Dana's a purist when it comes to that shit. Really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, besides him trying to make the Tyson Fury, John Jones in the octagon, which is just it's just a talking point, and to do like this to fucking Francis Ngannou,
Yeah.
like pretty much, you know what I mean? But for the
I'm still
most
salty,
part,
man.
right? For the most part, I feel like Dana White is a purist, bro, and if he really does get to start that Zuffa boxing shit, bro. Like, okay, here's my one thought. This is what I told you in the fucking in the text. That I feel like he has to leave the UFC for that. I mean, he could start it while he's fucking with the UFC, but he has to choose one or the other because this is the reason. And the reason this is the reason why I didn't continue the conversation there is
I did say, for context, I said the UFC is Dana's baby, so he wouldn't let that go. And you said you see that totally different, and then you didn't respond. So this is you responding now.
So, okay, so boxing, and I feel like he could do some good in boxing, bro. As far as like making fights happen and no sides of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna work how the UFC work. You know what I'm saying? And the paydays are like astronomical on the boxing side, bro. When and the promoter gets a less of the cut. You know what I'm saying? And the boxer makes all the money type shit. So I don't know how that coincides, bro. I don't know how you get to pay these boxers a fat ass check and then get to go back and then pay these guys 20 to show, 20 to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you do both. That's why I said like he's got to choose.
Yeah, because then you'll have that argument of, wait a minute, I'm over here at the UFC. I had more pay-per-view draws, and you just paid that dude over there 20 million and me 5. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. I see that now. Yeah, you're absolutely right then. I agree with that. That'd be some shitty ass fucking shit. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, bro.
Because the money is so fucking beautiful at boxing, because boxing is a slow burn, right? Which is like, UFC is constant. Bam, this fight's happened this month, this month, this month, this month, and then all of a sudden, a good boxing fight will happen, and you'll be like, oh shit, like we didn't hear about this, and then you're skating over to that, like you're not even gonna watch whatever the fuck they were doing.
You just made a good transition point and like a good point in general that Dana. This is the thing that Dana will do. You just said these boxers fight like once, twice a year.
Yeah.
Dana's gonna have these fools fighting 4 times a year. So the pay is gonna be less, but in general, you're gonna get paid more. You're gonna fight more. You know what I'm saying?
So he's gonna get more. He's gonna get more bang for his buck. Let's say,
right?
Because
and he's not gonna okay, so he has a big problem with the 12 round shit. So I see him booking more and changing it that way, like booking more 8-round fights. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 8-10 round fights or whatever. He has he's been saying it for years. Like, I think that's the most, besides like the politics of the shit, the most fucked up thing about boxing is how long it is. Like if you gave these guys 6 or 8 rounds to, solidify their shit, you're gonna have way more action, you know what I'm saying? And less of the draw out. You know what I mean?
Way more action, way more fighters in a night.
Right. Way more fighters.
Yeah. Yeah. You could bring in a lot more of the younger acts that are still trying to get seen, because you're gonna need more people in there. A lot of fight camps can come up faster.
And see, I think that's where he'll do good at is like the up and comers, building stars. I think he'll do great at that shit. But do you want to start at the bottom? Can you start at the bottom? I mean, because even with the slap fight shit, he didn't start at the bottom. He started with people that been doing the slap fight shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, did he start at the bottom when he was doing but what's the show he has where he finds fighters?
Oh, yeah, looking for a fight?
Yeah.
Or the Contender?
Yeah, Contenders and all that. Like, I mean, those guys went from Contender who were just people off the street to straight.
Yeah, some of those guys have 0 fights.
Yeah.
And end up being fucking good as shit. But that goes into like the politics of the shit of like having relationship with gyms and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fighters. Like, hey, this guy's been in my gym. I've been sparring with him. He just went pro. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the next big prospect. Boom. He's in the door. You know what I'm saying? All because you know Dana White or you're a fighter or this is your brother or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The bullshit at the job, you know what I'm saying? Where you get the dude that jumps the line because he's the brother or the cousin of somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, do you have to have a gym that knows Dana White? Can't he just go to his UFC gyms that are all over the fucking world right now and he owns them? He just, hey, who you got? Okay. Because people are lining up to get into those gyms, you know?
But does he own them? The UFC owns them. I don't he doesn't even have any ownership in the UFC anymore.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, he did.
So he's just president now. This is why a lot of the things that I see that are going on, and he just like he's kind of oblivious to some of the shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the normal person watching can really pick up on that shit, but I'm watching this shit and I'm like, normally he would know that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like looking out to did we do this yet? And I know he has to pass shit off. It's a fucking huge ass company, right? But
yeah,
I don't know. That's the things that we was talking about when I was saying like, I don't know if Dana's very tapped in anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know. You know, we do hear that a lot. Him asking questions like that. Like, did we do this? Did we do that? Like, I don't know too many owners who do that. You have a team, you have a whole company that fucking does that, and they show you, they present you, hey, this is what we're gonna do, and you sit back and just watch it flourish. Like,
right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that shit. Oh, that's Zoe. I just got here. Oh no, that's Mom. Oh fuck, your dog is about to go crazy. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So, anyways. Zoe. Anyways, yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah, so fight of the night from that fight, I gotta play this shit one time. That Nakatani knockout. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you keep them. You see the screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it. Oh yeah. God.
That Asian boy crazy, dog.
Oh my God.
He was busting his ass before that shit too. You know what I'm saying? He was beating the fucking shit out.
He put his whole fucking body into that.
They even asked him in the corner before that round, like, should we stop it? And he was like, nah. He was like, bro, like, if you can't get it together this round, we gonna stop it. And then he went out there, and that was in the first couple minutes of the round. He like first minute of the round, actually, he got his ass fucking slept. That boy Nakatani ain't no joke, bro.
Nah, he's not.
Anyways, off of that fucking whole event. All right, moving current, you know what I'm saying? Last weekend, we had the fucking misery of watching Clarissa Shields.
Clarissa Shields.
She is I'm gonna hot take right here, right? This will probably bite me in the ass later. Clarissa Shields is the most terrible fucking bitch in the world, bro. Like, what the fuck? She's the most terrible fucking female fighter in the history of female fighters, bro. Like, champion wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She is the Ronda Rousey of boxing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
She is the Deontay Wilder of the women's division, except she don't have any knockouts, so that makes her worse. Hot take.
That is hot.
Respectfully. Respectfully.
And she ain't got no knockout.
And she ain't got no knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Bro, but it's all because she don't sit on her fucking punches and she just jab, jab, overhand right, jab, jab, overhand right. Like that, like, really? Really? Bitch, you're built like a fucking dude. Like, you could easily, bro, she didn't knock the bitch down.
No.
Like, what? Come on, bro. And the other bitch was terrible. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the other bitch is terrible. Like, super terrible. But this is why I say this shit, because she's in the division of, like, she could move up and down, but I mean, you know, it takes a lot to move. It's more down than up because she's big as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know, like, difference in weight class, but if you got in the ring, if you put Katie Taylor and a same size Clarissa Shields in a ring, Katie Taylor's beating her from pillar to post all fucking night long. Beating the dog shit out this bitch. If you put her in there with Amanda Serrano, she is doing the same. Like, she is not talented to me, bro. And as far, like, she got a little head movement. She's a champion. All due respect. All due respect. You did your thing. You know what I'm saying? You won. I will never. Nobody can take that from you. But for me, you're only that because Draco. You're only that because there's no competition.
There is none. That's what you had spoke the other day about when you were like, man, all she fights is bums. And my response is, isn't that's literally, that's all in there, right? I'm not hating against women fighting, but
not at all.
Literally that's all that's in her. That is all that's in her weight class. I mean,
I actually love women fighting more now than I used to, because they're actually going for it, bro. Like, they're bro, there is a lot of great women fighters, excuse me. Especially more so in MMA, but there's a lot of good boxers, bro. Like, a lot of great female boxers, but they're smaller and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's unfortunate. She's bigger, but and cool. She did her thing. She went into fucking MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's doing the whole crossover shit with PFL. But, bruh, not for me, bro. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out. And then you like, early in the career, you know, like, she had her back and forth with fucking oh Jesus, with these fucking dogs. She had her back and forth with fucking Ali. Layla Ali.
Yeah, Ali.
And Layla Ali even offered, like, she's old, bro. Zoe! Jesus fucking Christ. Little crazy ass dog, but yeah, so they had their little back and forth or whatever. They never got to fight because Layla, you know, obviously is retired. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, even the let's look up her boxing rec, bro. Like, the bitch that she fought before this fight, I felt like it was a close ass fight, bro. I felt like she probably could have lost that fucking fight, to be honest.
That's what I was doing right now, because I was trying to.
I'm pulling it right here. And see, she's only 14-0, bro, and she's fucking
yeah, that was right then. 2
knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I saw 14-0 with 2, and I was like, that seems very small compared to the number 2 that's Serrano, who has like 40, right?
Right.
And Clarissa is considered pound for pound, so I don't know what they're basing it off of. I'm not hating her. I mean, like,
okay, so you brought that, that's a good point, bro. How the fuck are you pound for pound? Because I just made the point that if you go down to Amanda Serrano's level, if you go down to a Katie Taylor's level, you're not winning them fights. I'm sorry. You're just not, bro.
Yeah.
They're more technical fighters. They hit harder. They, you know what I'm saying? They're more active. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, when I saw 14-0, that's why I was asking myself too. I was like, that can't be right, man. I mean, what I tell you the other day, she's the only boxer, male or female, to hold 4 belts simultaneously in 2 weight
That's hard.
classes.
That's
like,
hard.
That's fucking badass. But
that's hard. That's history. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, people are going to know her name in life, but 14-0.
Also knew Ronda Rousey. Yeah. What did Ronda Rousey have?
Exactly.
A judo hip throw and a fucking arm bar. Like, that's it. Like, literally. You know,
and a glass chin.
Yeah, because as soon as she got punched in the face, you're like, bro, they keep replaying that fucking Amanda Nunes shit. She stopped doing this shit like 6 times, bro. She rock a soccer robot, that bitch. But yeah, the Savannah Marshall fight was like her biggest fight, her biggest rival and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And she did good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fucking just hate on her, but I'm just being honest. I'm just saying, bro, like, to me, her fundamentals are terrible, bro. Like, she has like some, like I said, she has some little weavers. But I mean, fool, like, she has one combination, dog. Double jab, overhand right. And the overhand right comes a few ways. Oh, she has a straight right as well. And that's what did she knock her out? No, she got a UD on that.
Yeah,
I think she might have knocked her down or something. I don't know what the fuck. But that straight right is what they were calling for in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I had seen it like a few rounds before that shit. She had threw the straight right, and I was like, ooh, that hoe is crispy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you throw that more?
Yeah.
Like, instead of chasing this bitch around, double jab, overhand right, like, you're like closing your eyes and Chuck Liddell throwing that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know. That shit was just crazy to me, bro. I think like whoever is, I don't know, her coach or whatever the fuck they got going on, but she been boxing way too long, bro, to look like that.
Yeah.
And how did you box dudes and win? I just don't.
It's just the math ain't math. I don't. Well, like I said, nothing against her, man. I mean, she's great.
True, bro. For the heart,
great,
nigga, fuck that shit. We ain't doing none of this shit, nigga. On the Welcome to the Scrap, cuz.
All right, then fuck it, then. Yeah, all right, but I'm not an Amanda Serrano fan.
This is no disrespect. This is no respectfully. We say this is exactly what we think. Like, this is barbershop talk right here. You know?
Yeah. This is
offended. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you need to hear. People around you should be telling you this type of shit. Why the fuck? Let me be your friend, bitch. Please.
Just pay me to be in the corner. Just pay me to be in the corner and let me.
Hey, bitch, what are you doing? Like, why are you winging? Like, what? I know it's Pride Month and shit, but she throwing rainbows up like that. You feel me? Anyways, go ahead on your point, bro.
I'm not. Like I said, it's just not. It's just not. I can't get the numbers right. I mean, she don't get me wrong. She's proved herself, but I'm not an Amanda Serrano fan. I do like her, but I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to watch her fights, right? But 44-2, like, and what, one no contest or some shit like that. Like, I mean, that's a huge amount of fights compared to is it because she has no losses with the 18 wins? Because she's gone 18 fighters and not lost one of them? Like,
right.
Amanda is also suspended, right? Wasn't she suspended from one of the commissions, right?
Right.
Vegas, New York.
Didn't they catch her doping or something?
New York, yeah, there it is, right there. New York Athletic Commission. Yeah. So, but does any of that have to do with?
Hey, this bitch boxes sneakers. I don't want to hear shit. She's so talented. She can box in these grippy ass sneakers, bro. Fuck out of here. Who does that? Bitch boxing Jordans every time, bro. That shit fucked me up every time. I'm like, bro, like, how the fuck do you even have movement in them shits? Crazy. But yeah. I don't know, man. Clarissa Shields, all respect and love to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is just real off the mind shit. Like watching this last fight. Don't be proud of beating up bums. You were supposed to win that fight. You were supposed to kill that bitch, actually. You know what I'm saying? And like she's a contender for a reason and shit like that. But at the end of the day, bro, like women in that division, just step your fucking game up. You know what I'm saying? Like the door is wide the fuck open. You could do a lot in that fucking division. Like, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And why the fuck the coaches ain't telling them that shit? And I want to touch back on this shit because what's the weight class, bro? What's
Clarissa?
Yeah, what's Clarissa's weight class?
Lightweight. She lightweight.
So it's what is that? Oh, it's middleweight.
She's middleweight?
Yeah.
I thought she was classed as lightweight.
So women's middleweight though.
Oh, is it? Oh, because okay, I see what you're saying.
Is there a difference? What do women's middleweight weigh in boxing? God damn it. Middleweight women's division. I don't need it. Anyways, I was just trying to see like what is the weight? What is 75 kg? I don't want to know kgs, bro. What the fuck?
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What'd you say? Middleweight? Middleweight's 160.
Okay, 165.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, so 165. How much do Amanda Nunes in them weigh? They're probably like 125 or some shit.
Something like that. Yeah, I think they're smaller. Let me see in here. Amanda Serrano, 135.
No. So, Nunes.
Oh, Nunez. Oh, sorry. What are you talking about Serrano? Nunez is I think she's 125, if I'm not mistaken.
Amanda Nunes weight class.
Bantamweight. So that's 135, I believe. 135.
All right, yeah. So it's a little off, but this Aldana bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Irene Aldana. This bitch got some fucking hands, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like just seeing the fucking the lead up to this shit. I'm like, bro, this bitch could be a fucking champion in boxing, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
for sure, 100%. Just the way she's throwing the fucking hands, bro. She like she moves like a dude. Like she don't like. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. I like we're gonna get into that, but first, let's talk about this Terrence Crawford Errol Spence shit. You know what I'm saying? Long awaited, long overdue. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to I guess Oscar De La Hoya got involved with the PVC and they made it happen. So W's in the chat for that. You feel me?
Thank you, Mr. De La Hoya. Like we've been waiting for you to do something good.
Something right, bro. But yeah, bro, like take it away, bro. Like I don't even like I'm gonna bounce off you, fool.
That's it. That's it. That's it right there. When it comes to the fights that we were just labeling off, we didn't even label this fucking fight when you said there's 4 fights. This one did not come up.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say it because I seen it in the fucking
this one didn't come up. I thought you were saving it for this segment. I thought that's what you were doing. I thought you were letting it marinate for a minute.
Kind of was, you know what I'm saying? Just hitting the pot like this.
But this is
doing it up, you know what I'm saying?
But
the gumbo, you know what I mean?
This is the one.
This is the fight.
This is the fight right here.
The fight. You know what I'm saying? This is Tyson Holyfield. This is Tyson Lennox Lewis prime time. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was supposed to happen, shit. You know, obviously it's kind of after it was supposed to happen, but I think like now is the. I mean,
now it's a perfect time in both their fucking careers to do this.
For sure.
Yeah.
Besides the wreck, minus the wreck, it would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect. But you know, you still got that asterisk on this shit. But I'm making no excuses. Here's my pick. I got Errol Spence. I don't see this fight going 12, but I got Errol Spence by decision, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
By decision.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it safe because both of them, you know what I'm saying? I don't see either one of them playing it safe, bro. Like it's gonna end out, somebody's gonna get dropped. Some you know, it just depends on if they got the durability to get up and keep going. And yeah, bro. But I see Errol Spence winning. Me personally.
I have to give somebody a win in this. I'm not gonna sit back and sit here and say what I want to say and say this fight's for the fans.
Come on, don't do the political bullshit.
I love both of them and I want to watch them. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Terrence Crawford, mid-8.
Ooh, and we watching this all together, right?
Yes, we are.
Let's go. We might do a live.
We got to.
Might do a live fight react. You know what I'm saying?
We got to because we got to have a makeup for that fight, that bored ass fight night we had. Like we got to have something for that. I mean, I'm talking how they used to do, like you said, Tyson, Lennox Lewis coming over during the early. Let's go ahead and barbecue. Let's watch all the pre-fights.
It's gonna be a whole event. Whole event. No coming over late. You gotta show up early. Everybody partying, watching the fight. Yeah, bro. It's going down. Like this is literally the best fight that you could ever ask for, bro. And hopefully we don't get no bullshit.
Yes.
Like on some robbery shit or some fluke ass shit, a cut, stoppage, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want a fucking war, Hagler Hearns. You know what I'm saying?
That's right there.
Yeah, this shit gonna go down in fucking history, bro. And either way it goes, did you know that there's gonna be 2 fights?
Oh, there's a clause?
Either way it goes, yeah. Rematch.
Nice.
So we're getting 2 of them.
So we're getting 2 of them.
Yes, sir. So if my boy lose, you know what I'm saying? He got a chance to get redemption. If Terrence Crawford lose, he just get to get his ass kicked twice. Hey, don't disrespect the Bud, bro. Like Bud is that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of
and
I don't know. I see flaws. But he has that dog. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as he gets hit or rocked or hurt in any type of manner, bro, this motherfucker bites his gum shield and fucking turns into somebody else, bro. Like,
yes.
He is a whole demon. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be very, very fucking interesting, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so they can compare it. They can say that and these are 2, I feel like 2 kind of different times, bro. Both of them fought Sean Porter, right? But I feel like the Sean Porter that Errol Spence fought was more had his head in the game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the one Crawford fought, which was a good fight until, you know, he got knocked down and all that other shit. He was still in there, but I don't really want to be here shit was there. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see it. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking punches the canvas like, fuck, no, don't do this. You know what I mean? And then throw in the towel.
That's what I was gonna say. If there was any casuals that are gonna be listening to this one, I don't know if there will because y'all don't really fuck with the podcast when we talk about boxing. But if there just so happens to be, go back and watch the Porter fight for both of them. All right, good fight. Go watch fucking Crawford and Khan. Great fucking fight there. You know, go back and do your research, and then watch the main. Like I'm telling you, this is going to be probably one of the nastiest fights we've seen in a long time. I can't wait.
So I want to say, damn, who's that fool? the fighters, Errol Spence box rec. The fighters that Errol Spence fought, which is let's see, Kell Brook.
Mhm.
Um, Crawford fought Kell Brook after Crawford did. I mean, Spence did.
Yeah.
He fought Sean Porter after Spence did.
Yeah.
Okay, so they weren't the same guys. They weren't the same guys that fought Errol Spence. They were different after they fought Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so the fights, like you could say he was more Crawford was more dominant in the fights, you know what I'm saying? But they were not the same guys. You know, you get what I mean?
As in, once they fought Spence, they went back and changed their.
No, they were different. Like
or they went down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Beat up, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there's a huge difference between, like a 2019 Porter and a 2021 Porter during that time. You definitely could see, because his next fight was Sebastian Formella, I believe, and that went to decision. So
right,
yeah,
and
there was a different change in him, definitely going into that Terrence Crawford fight. I believe was it Formella, Sebastian Formella, that was a game changing, like to see where he was at before he went to go fight Crawford. Like he second guessed himself or something.
this is prime Earl, you know what I'm saying, when he fought Sean Porter in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
This was before the wreck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he came back and fought Danny fresh off the wreck.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched that fight together.
Yes, we did.
And yeah, Danny, like, bro, I was torn, you know what I'm saying? The hometown hero, you know what I'm saying? my boy Spence against you know what I'm saying? Probably my favorite Puerto Rican fighter of all time, and I really don't like that many Puerto Rican fighters.
Yeah.
I like Danny Garcia a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I like his grit. I like, you know what I'm saying, his humbleness. I don't like that he lets his dad fucking run this whole shit, but that's here nor there. But then he fights Ugas. He fights Ugas after Crawford did, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
And so you could argue that Ugas wasn't the same, but Ugas beat, who the fuck did he beat for that belt? He beat Sean Porter for the belt.
Yes, he did.
I want to say, yeah, he beat Sean Porter for the belt, and then Spence beat him for the belt. So, and broke his fucking eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're calling him, the eye collector. The bone collector, the eye collector, you know what I'm saying? Because he did the same thing to Kell Brook. And like, yeah, these guys are just not the fucking same off of this power, bro. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting, bro. 29-0 for Terrence Crawford going up against 28-0. Errol Spence.
Errol Spence?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but shit, 22 knockouts, 28 fights. Sheesh.
I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be. We talk about a grudge match. Like, this is probably gonna be a nasty, nasty fucking fight, man. I'm hoping. I'm hoping it don't disappoint. I'm hoping the politics don't come into it. I hope these guys just go out there and just beat the dog shit out of each other.
Yeah, that's like, it's gonna be a fucking war regardless, bro. Like, and we're gonna talk about it more. This is just like leading up to the fight. This is our initial shit. You know what I'm saying? We still haven't even seen like workout videos that come out, like the little leaks, and the, what do they call them, 24/7s?
Yeah,
all access. I guess.
All access, but we just got word that De La Hoya made this happen. We've seen them talk about it, I mean, there's still a whole lot they got to pan out, right? They still got to do money. They got to do their marketing. They got to do all that before we even know if and when this is going to really happen. I don't think they would put something out like.
Yeah, they already got a date. It's July. What is it? Fuck. I don't know. I'll look it up. But yeah, there's already a date. It's set. It's in stone, bro. It ain't going anywhere. Terrence Crawford versus. God damn it! I'm blank. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Smith. Errol Smith, nigga, what the fuck?
Errol Smith. What the fuck you be?
They're wilding, bro. Like, yo,
Dream on.
Dream on. These tickets are fucking crazy expensive, bro.
Oh yeah.
July 29th at the T-Mobile Arena. The world is gonna shut the fuck down, bro. Hey, I was like, maybe me and Eddie could slide. You know what I'm saying? The nosebleed $700.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, fuck it. Nigga.
Yeah, I mean, just to be there.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was like, shit. That's why I looked it up, and then of course, like the lower level, it starts getting into the thousands and on and on and on and on. Yeah. Surprised it's not fucking sold out already, but yeah, man.
T-Mobile Arena. That's UFC's fucking shit, right? Isn't that what they use?
Oh yeah, Dana ain't touching that fucking date, bro.
Yeah,
best believe. There probably won't even be a UFC that weekend. I'm pretty sure, bro. There's no way.
There's no way. This taps it out, man.
Yeah, this dwarfs like a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a lot of fucking shit. Yeah, man. How many pay-per-view? All right, let's do this. Let's put our fucking guests in for the pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's gonna sell out. The arena's gonna sell out. But what is your guess? And this will probably get clipped as well. What is your guess on the pay-per-view buys? Fucking Tank and Ryan just did like 1.2 or some shit like that.
Yeah. 1.28, I believe. I see it going. Shit, man, for this one. See, because I'm trying to think if I want to put in. I'm gonna say 2. I'll say they'll hit high 2. I'll say they hit a high 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my guess. Like 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 was my guess for sure. People said I was crazy for that shit because Terrence Crawford, is not a draw, but you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could say that, but I mean, you put a draw with a non-draw. Lomachenko not a draw either. You feel what I'm saying?
And 2.5 ain't really.
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's not that great compared to like Floyd and Manny. They did what 4.6.
And
so I mean, but never mind. You had Manny Pacquiao's whole country who probably fucking bought most of them.
Actually, yeah, let me take that back, bro. Because if an old Floyd and an old Manny did 4.
Yeah, but fuck, when did they fight? 2015. Streaming has kind of
like yeah, you
yeah.
You're right. But I'll match it. I'll match that. At least high 3s, bro. At least high 3s.
I'm sticking 2.5. I'm sticking 2.5. I'm safe right there.
I'm gonna go high 3s. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm shooting. Boop. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, if they do high 3.
Yeah, I'm Curry from the free throw right now. From the center court.
Yeah, that would put them in third place for a record if they hit high 3. If they even just hit 2.3, they'll be at third place.
I think, bro, like this is the fight. If you're a fucking this why I told like Yeah, let me not say that. But even if you steal fights on the regular, bro, this is one of them that you fucking just pay for. You know what I'm saying? Just to support the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want these big fights to be made and shit like that. So I think it does numbers, bro. I think even the casuals, bro. There's people that I know that I love combat sports, bro, and they're fucking normies, bro. They're super hella casuals, and every time like a huge fight comes up, like when John Jones fought, these motherfuckers don't even watch MMA, period, and they knew about the John Jones shit and watched it, bought it, watched it. Like, why? You don't even watch this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Kill that motherfucker.
Right. And you got fucked because the shit ended hella quick.
Yeah.
You got fucked. But yeah, so yeah, still it, head ass.
At that point, like if I'm not a casual in big fights, if I'm a casual and big fights are coming around, I am not paying for it. I'm a fucking fight fan, and I'm not gonna finish that sentence, but
you gotta support the sport.
I gotta support the sport, man. Gotta support the sport.
All right, moving right along. Yeah, that'll be a topic of you know what I'm saying, ongoing shit up until obviously we got the rest of this month and damn near the rest of next month. So end of the month in July. Of course, you're gonna hear a lot about it up until then. We're gonna be touching on that topic. So moving right along, we on to the last topic of the pod. Oh nah, fuck, we still got all this boxing. So we're gonna run through this shit because the UFC card ain't shit. I'm gonna be super real with you. This is probably the weakest fucking UFC number card that I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
We can do that. We could use this as our last one. If you want to do that, we don't have to run through all of them. This seems good.
We got to run through all the main events for the boxing shit.
Oh, for the boxing shit. Okay.
So the early prelims, there's only like one. It's in the chat, bro. If you want to read them off, I don't know these fucking names and shit.
Is that Diana Belbita and Maria Oliveira?
No, at the bottom.
Yeah, that starts at match 11. That's the first one.
Where the fuck is that one?
I'm not looking at the chat. I'm actually looking at the card.
Yeah, I don't see it. The one that shows me is David, whatever the fuck is Steven.
Oh, sorry. I believe David Dovak and Steven. Yeah, I think that's prelim, right? And then early prelim is the one that I named. Diana Belbita and Maria Oliveira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two, right?
Yeah, it should be two because that's.
But because there's only 11 fights total on this fucking card, bro. Which is like what? Like you went to Canada and took 11 bum ass fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
And one of those fights is a Chris Curtis fight. What the fuck, man?
All right, moving right along to the prelims. All right, you want to run it down? Go ahead.
Yeah, you got Blake Builder and Kyle Nelson.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know them. Alimaz Zabi, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name from, was that China? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going to murder the dude's name because he could probably kick my ass. He's 24-9. Like
I'm shooting him.
Miranda Maverick and Jasmine Jasuvakias.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And as forementioned,
Mr. Chris Curtis and Nasruddin Imavov. Don't know him. He is he's a 12-4 going against a 30-10 Chris Curtis.
And that's the prelims.
That's your prelim fight.
You tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck?
This is a snoozer.
Yeah, for sure. Off to the main card.
Main card, Eric Anders and Mark Andre. I've never heard of them.
I watch UFC every weekend, bro.
Mm-hmm. Nate Landwehr, Dan Ige,
Oh, Dan Ige.
and then Adam Fugit. Adam Fugit and Mike Malott. They're very very new, like, but I mean I have heard of both of them. I think they had a fight. Well, I know Adam had a fight night. I think 4 months ago, maybe. But now you're number 3. You're a number 3 fight in a Amanda Nunes pay per view. That's crazy. And I would like to. Let's just call this fucking podcast. I don't mean disrespect, right? Like, let's just do that. I don't mean no disrespect. This is Porta Poddy podcast, sponsored by No Disrespect. But I know these fighters are probably loving the fact that they're fighting under a big name like Amanda Nunes and Aldana, right? That's her name, Irene Aldana.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they love it. But come on, you're talking about Amanda Nunes, like, and your co-main is a Charles Oliveira Benel Darish fight. Like, come on, UFC. Like, y'all couldn't have hooked them up.
That nigga
like,
Connor called him Benny the Douche Dariush.
Yeah. Like, what card was this year that they just blew everything on? Because this is sick to do this to Amanda Nunes. Like, you could have hyped her up a little bit more than this. Like,
first time back in Canada, bro. Like,
yeah,
British Columbia, Canada, bro. Like, what?
You got a sold out crowd that has been wanting this for a long time. You give it to them, and this is what you give.
Some bum ass fights.
Yeah. And again,
bro, literally, you always know, like, there's even names on the fucking prelims, on the early prelims. Like, I don't know if maybe people can't get into Canada like that. Maybe they got records or whatever the fuck, because Canada is like real stickler on that bullshit. But
yeah,
I don't know. This shit just doesn't seem like. I mean, the only fights that I want to see is the Charles Oliveira and the fucking Benil Dariush. And
that's it.
You know what I mean?
That's
you got Amanda Nunes versus Irene. See, they've been saying it so fucked up. Yeah. They got me saying it fucked up because they call her Irene, but they're trying to say Irene.
You know yeah.
But they're saying Irene, like mixing the two in, and it got me fucking up. But Irene Aldana, and yeah, bro.
Like of course we want to see that. That's the main card. Like, of course that is the reason we're watching 289 is because we want to see that fight, and we'll go through. I mean, there's fights I've been like wanting to see so bad, and I'm like, these prelims are even better, and
right.
Like, sure. I'm gonna watch all this shit. Yeah. This makes me just want to tune in for Amanda, like, honestly, or even Charles. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna watch Curtis. I'm not gonna watch Chris Curtis. I know I'm not. I know I'm not gonna watch that fucking fight, man. It's stupid. Like, like it is so dumb. And it's so fucking like stupid to even have this on the card. He's going against the Amav, right? Who is 12-4. Like I said, Chris Curtis is a plus 130. Like, at 30-10. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, you should be the favorite.
Right.
But nobody wants to watch a Chris Curtis fucking fight. I'm telling you, man. Like,
nobody gives a shit.
Who cares?
Yeah, man, literally, like, just 2 fights. Like, that's all I give a fuck about. And like, I really don't give I like really don't give a fuck about watching those 2 fights, to be honest.
It'll be on. It'll definitely be on. I'll have it on, but I don't know if I'll be like stuck watching it.
Yeah, like sewn the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the co-main is better than the main. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say this with total disrespect. Fuck Amanda Nunes. And we're gonna have a motherfucking a 4th Mexican champion in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be nice. I am a Amanda Nunes fan, but I would love to see that. Like, Mexican fighters they've been getting their respect for a long time, but they're actually proving why
bro.
they fucking
This shit
deserve
reminds me of like when fucking Brazil was fucking running the shit. You know what I'm saying? And Brazil had all the champions, all the divisions type shit. Like this shit going crazy, bro.
You might not like her. You might not like Amanda Nunes, but all I know is these fucking fighters that we don't know about better fucking bring it. If you're fighting under her cards, you better do something.
Yeah, bro,
because,
get your shot on.
You might as well do something. So knock somebody out so we can fucking at least so I can be like, oh shit, now I want to watch. Like, you know,
you got motherfuckers paying $79.99, bro. Like what? That's crazy. For this card, that's fucking retarded, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They should have lowered the fucking price, bro. and is that's disrespectful, right? If they lower the price,
very disrespectful to be like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do $40.
Yeah, fuck it. You should have just made it a fight night or something. I don't know, bro. Because
that's crazy,
bro. Like literally, fight night cards are better than this shit, bro. What in the fuck are you trying to feed us right here, bro? This is some bullshit. $79 and we're getting way less fights than we normally get, bro. They're like 16, 18 fights on the fucking card. Normally.
Yeah. Fighting fucking Abu Dhabi, give us an early morning Sunday fucking fight.
Something, bro. Yeah,
let us have the rest of the day.
Yeah, something.
You know
Don't waste the end of my fucking day with this bullshit, bro. God damn.
I mean, yeah, it can only get better from there.
Pierre to fucking show up? What the fuck? Nah, man. But so, what's your predictions for the main and the co-main?
Main, I'll say it goes to decision. Co-main, I'm gonna go Oliveira in 3. I'll give him 3.
Who you got in the decision though?
Oh, for Amanda, yeah, I said decision. I'm going Amanda. Yeah, I'm going Amanda.
Fucking dick rider. Hey, it's fucked up that bitch is fighting during Pride Month. Like they're using her. I bet we see all kind of gay shit in the fucking. They're gonna show Bud Light commercials, all type of shit. They're gonna put a Ford commercial, that gay ass Ford commercial, all the gay commercials, bro. They're just gonna load them up and let them fire. You know, what I'm saying?
Let them fire. Hey, we get one month. Let's go ahead and throw it all out there. But on July 1st, you better get that rainbow shit the fuck.
Get that shit the fuck out of here. Nah, yeah. So I'm going for Aldana, you know what I'm saying? Of course. And Benil, I want Benil to win, bro.
I need the douche.
Yeah, the douche Dariush, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's an Assyrian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God let him get one, you feel me? But yeah.
See? Prime example. I don't always go for the fucking guys. I'm still a fan of the people that I'm a fan with. I don't always go for the countrymen, but majority of the time, I do.
I mean, he's not fighting a fucking countryman. All right, let's get these boxing out the way. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they had trash ass cards on that end as well. They got good main events. You know what I'm saying? So
just shitting on everything.
Yeah,
trash.
That's what we're gonna do over here. We're gonna call a spade a spade. We ain't sugarcoating shit, bro. You already know. You're a fan of the Porta Poddy. This is gonna be the extension of this shit, and we ain't holding nothing back, bro. We just gonna speak off the mind and fuck it, let it be what it be. You know what I'm saying? If any of you motherfuckers want to come beat me up, bro, just know I got guns and stuff, allegedly, you know, in GTA. You know?
GTA.
But yeah, so Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. This shit is gonna be a war, bro. Like this shit is gonna be a back and forth. I feel somebody is getting knocked the fuck to sleep, bro.
Who you calling? Who you calling to get knocked the fuck to sleep?
I got Teo.
Yeah, I got
Teo.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I like Josh Taylor, bro. I think he's an active dude, and I like the way he boxes and shit like that. But I think it's tailor made for Teo because Teo likes to sit in the pocket. Whenever you force Teo to chase you, then that's when he looks sloppy and gets hit. You know what I'm saying? But he can lay back. He's a counterpuncher's counterpuncher, basically. He counterpunches the counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? Like he just sits back and wait and fucking, you know what I mean? Homeboy's gonna come in with his combinations or whatever. Of course, he's just gonna pick the spot, bro, and leave it open. And I think he drops him. Just my call. What do you got?
I see it like that. I'm going same call. Don't know if it'll be a knockout, but if it is, it'll be late. It won't be anything early. He's not going to come out going crazy. If there is a knockout, I'm saying 10-11, but I see it goes to decision and it goes to him.
Okay.
That's who I'm calling. Yeah.
All right, keeping it moving. We got Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. Of course, I ain't being biased or nothing, but I just like Jaime Munguia more than I like Derevyanchenko, bro.
What the fuck?
What you got it opposite?
Yeah.
Like Derevyanchenko?
Yeah.
I like Munguia, bro, and I want to see what he got. This is his first, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, real test. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see what the fuck he got against real opposition. So yeah, we'll be warring against each other on that one.
Oh yeah.
Also on the undercard of Josh Taylor, Teofimo, Xander Zayas. I like him. He's like my number one Puerto Rican right now. So
you have some friends, some pandemonium with the Puerto Ricans now.
Yeah, I ain't hating so much, bro. We ain't beefing no more. You know what I'm saying? You know my good homie Nick. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican Nick.
Ah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He took me to his house. You know what I'm saying? And his mom cooked some beans and some Puerto Rican rice and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started you know what I mean? Getting the feel for the culture and shit like that. In high school, motherfuckers used to beef, bro. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Especially around the De La Hoya fucking what's it called fight, you know what I'm saying?
And that gets very crazy in Texas when you're like, oh yeah, all you Mexicans, you hear that one. I'm not fucking Mexican.
Right.
Puerto Rican. You're like, whoa, I didn't say it like that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what the fuck was that, bro? Yeah. Nah, but versus Roland Cruz. I don't know who homeboy is, but you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see Xander fight again. And then we also got the return of motherfucking Adrian Broner in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Against Bill Hitchinson. I don't know who the fuck that is either, but at least Adrian Broner's back. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about that shit.
Adrian Broner went broke, didn't he, at one point? And like I'm just saying, so this is a great comeback story if he could do it. I don't know who Bill Hitchinson is either, but hey man, welcome back to the fight game. You know what I mean? Like let's get this started. Let's go ahead and start building a legacy or something, man.
With Don King, that's crazy.
Yeah. AB was doing some things, man. So it was really sad to see him kind of fade out, but good things come back.
See, the thing with AB, I think he don't let his hands go enough, bro. He try to wait in the pocket and counter punch and picks his shots and shit like that. You just gotta punch more, bro. That's me personally. I think he just gotta punch more. If he punches more, then it's gonna be a great night for him. If homeboy is more active and AB chills back and tries to pick his shots and is not able to get one off, it's gonna be a long night for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this guy, Bill Hutchinson. I mean,
I gotta do that shit, and we're gonna do the recap on Monday. So be on the lookout for that, man. But that's the rundown of this weekend's fights and past shit. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole lot to talk about. We ran through a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Said a bunch of shit. Don't hold us to anything, but we stand on everything. It's that.
Yeah. I pick my words very carefully.
Right.
And I don't really give a shit what y'all think about it.
All love and respect to all fighters in any type of combat sport. You know what I'm saying? We got all love and respect for you. We are the biggest fans that you could ever have. And we're here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're here for the support and we're here to talk that good old shit. That real life, barbershop, on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Real everyday life. But we're not just casual fans. You know what I'm saying? You're getting this shit from some motherfuckers that watch fight every single weekend.
Every weekend, and like you said, I mean, all respect to the fighters. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
All right, man. So that's the second episode of Welcome to the Scrap. You know what I'm saying? So you know, within the Porta Poddy. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna see y'all motherfuckers next time and all that. You know what I'm saying? For right now, we gonna flush it out. All right, Ed.
All right.
Sir.